All right, good morning. Welcome back to Calculus 2. We are working through some integration by parts problems. What we have up is x inverse tangent x dx. We're just going to integrate this as an indefinite integral. Every time you have a inverse trig function, you're pretty much required to use integration by parts. And the nice thing is like let u e is equal to your tangent of your inverse tangent, because I don't know what the integral of that is offhand. I know what the derivative is, right? Du is equal to 1 over 1 plus x squared. Okay. What do you have left? dv. Well, we didn't use up an x, we still have a dx. So dv is equal to x dx. V is equal to 1 half x squared. Okay, then we have our swish and flick here. So we are going to be looking at, we have 1 half x squared tangent inverse of x minus the integral, I'll put the 1 half out in front here, of x squared over 1 plus x squared, or x squared plus 1. Okay, now I'm looking at this and thinking to myself, okay, I could do some polynomial division here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to say we're going to add and subtract 1 because that's going to make my life a little bit easier. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have 1 half x squared tangent inverse or arctangent of x minus 1 half integral. And here I have x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1 minus 1 over x squared plus 1. I just rearranged some terms just to make things a little bit easier for me. And we're still going to be integrating this piece here. This cancels. Okay, so we still have to integrate it, but it cancels. So we have 1 half x squared, okay, arctan of x minus 1 half integral of 1 minus 1 over x squared plus 1. Well, these I can actually integrate because 1 I can integrate, 1 over x squared plus 1, that's arctangent. So that one I know. Okay, so we have 1 half x squared arctan, okay, minus 1 half of x minus 1 half of arctan, tan inverse of x, plus c. Don't forget your plus c. Okay, we're going to rearrange this a little bit just so it's a little bit nicer to look at. So I've got my 1 half. Let's see here. Arctan of x. And what do I have left here? I have an x squared minus 1. The 1 half is out in front. Okay, minus half x plus c. And I think that's a nice, neat little way of writing all of that. Okay, and that's how you do a problem like that. Every time you have an integration where you have an inverse trig function, it's pretty much screaming at you. Use integration by parts. So that's one of those things you got to remember. You see an inverse trig function, almost always integration by parts. Okay, if I didn't have the x here, just had to integrate inverse tangent, it'd still be integration by parts. It's just that my dv would just be dx. Okay, and we'd go through and figure this thing out that way. Okay, so that's a thing to remember so that when you go forward from this class and you see, oh, we have to integrate inverse something, it's going to be integration by parts. Okay, thank you very much for watching the video. Good luck studying, and I'll take care until the next video. Bye.